So, are we live? Yes, we are. Oh my god.
We are.
Yes! Yes! Oh, so good. Okay.
It does seem like it takes less and less time to set up everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah, that's hopefully the goal at least. So, yeah. Man, the people don't know what's the actual hell that we're going through here to set all this up every week. OBS changes settings, Discord changes settings without ever touching the computer. Why? Discord just randomly doesn't work, and when you turn it off and turn it back on, then it works again. Okay, anyway, yeah, but we are live. Oh, so
We are. Are we?
I'm having some coffee.
Kyrylo. I'm also having a drink, but which has caffeine in it, so we're basically having the same thing.
Yes. Can we see the sponsored drink? Nah.
The sponsored drink.
Nah. Burn.
No, copy strike.
Yeah, from Burn, from the Burn YouTube channel, the well-known, the big one.
I'm sure they do have a YouTube channel, wouldn't they?
Maybe. Burn is owned by Coke. Actually, Coke might have some. Yeah. It is by Coke, right? Yeah, I think so.
I don't see Coca-Cola here on the.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it is.
Thing, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, everything is owned by Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Anyway, that's
so they would like to sponsor us.
Yes,
we would consider.
Please, and can we have the 1895 edition of Coke with actual cocaine, please? Yes, thank you. No. Anyway, welcome to this technology show. If you didn't pick up this was a technology show. So
sometimes it is sometimes about technology.
Yes, sometimes also, or sometimes talking about Coca-Cola. Anyway, we have some tech news. Oh God, what the hell did I do? We have some tech news for you guys, and TekTok. That's what it's all about. Technology talk. So, wait. I'm gonna introduce half of the topics, and Kyrylo will introduce the other half. I don't know. We'll see if this works out. So, Kyrylo, you have the topics, right?
Of course. I am a professional at the end of the day.
Yes, this is very professional, and and as I can see, no echo in this show, also, right? Yeah. So, in case you missed it, Apple, a really credible rumor has come out that Apple has a mixed reality headset that will have 2 8K displays and will cost $3,000. So, and Apple also announced an iOS update where you can unlock your iPhone with your mask on. How the hell does that work? I guess you have to watch the show to find out. Anyway, and Elon Musk, Starlink, the satellite internet service, in case you haven't heard about it, has launched. And they are selling beta kits to UK right now. So we're going to talk about that if you want to get your internet from space.
Space internet.
Yes, so
Elon Musk really has a thing for space, doesn't he?
Yeah, he wants to go to Mars.
He probably begrudgingly thinks that he should have become an astronaut when he could.
Yeah.
But, oh wow.
Oh, he wants to be an alien. I'm pretty sure.
I wonder if he'll be one of the first people to settle on Mars when that mission actually starts, or if it actually starts.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
So, and in other news, as we previously talked, I think 2 weeks ago, Google is considering withdrawing from Australia because they want to pass a law that would make Google pay money to Australian news agencies for the content that they get from them in the is there like a name for this thing? Like Google Preview, like snippets preview thing?
It's I know what the question box. I guess that, yeah, we will show it in the show also, but yeah, that's the pre-filled like answers that you can click through, and when you click on it, it will expand inside the Google results page. So we'll show it also.
I think everybody knows what we're talking about.
Yeah, I hope so. We'll see. Yeah, we'll show it also.
But fear not, Australians. Microsoft is coming to the rescue with their one and only Bing search engine.
The one and only.
Isn't that exciting?
Yes. Oh my
who doesn't love a little bit of Bing, you know?
Yes.
And the PlayStation 5 sold 4.5 million units worldwide. And I think about 10 of them were bought by actual people. So that's good. So we will talk a little bit more about that as well.
10? That seems so overestimated, but okay.
Perhaps.
Yeah. All right. Yes. And if I click on the second scene, oh my god, new graphics again. And hopefully no echo, but I have no idea. Let me actually open up my thing to see if there is any. I will.
Sure, it's fine. What's the worst thing that could happen?
Oh my god. It should be alright. Okay. I'm watching our stream right now and should be okay. Anyway. Yes. So. Yes.
Begin then.
Let's begin. So Apple. Oh yeah, this is that. Damn it. The first one is here. Apple mixed reality headset. 2 8K displays cost $3,000 US. I don't know. My first question is to you. How big are you into, I don't know, AR or VR? Virtual reality, augmented reality? Are you?
How big am I?
Yeah, I don't know. Have you used on because your iPhone has the LiDAR, right? 12 has the LiDAR. No? Oh, damn it.
No, only the Pro models.
Only the iPad Pro.
Yeah, nope. iPad Pro 2020 and iPhone 12 Pro.
Yeah, Pro.
And Pro Max.
Right, that's right. Yeah.
Very Apple thing to do.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Have you played around with AR so far?
I used AR a couple times on my phone to do like some previews of things, but it doesn't always work like great. You know, it isn't this thing that just works, as Apple likes to say. Well, sometimes it just works, and sometimes it works, but kind of weirdly. And it isn't very precise without this super cool scanner, apparently, that they put. I don't have access to one because I have an older iPad Pro and I have a poor man's iPhone, so I cannot have access to the elite functions of the Pro models.
Oh.
So maybe we'll see, maybe like in a few years when probably all iPhones eventually will have these. Yeah. I imagine.
Yeah.
But
they're investing heavily into AR.
Well, they do want to launch their AR glasses. At some point.
Yeah.
And VR, I tried once in my life. Not at home or anything. I went to this specific place, kind of like 2020 version of arcades where they have some PCs hooked up to VR headsets, and you can just play for like an hour and just experiences. So I played a couple of cool games. I like it.
Yeah.
Very
Okay.
uncomfortable to use with glasses. That's just not a viable thing. So you definitely have to wear
Yeah.
contact lenses while doing that. I
Yeah.
mean, it is viable, but it is also uncomfortable. So, but then
Yeah.
again, VR is kind of uncomfortable, period.
Uh,
Well, at least right now.
I mean, in
Um,
terms of glasses, wearing with glasses.
yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Okay, not like you don't mean the motion sickness, right?
I don't suffer from motion sickness, but
Okay.
it is also a thing that people experience.
Yes, but okay.
So,
Have you seen the was it the Valve Index? That comes with an adapter for glasses.
mhm.
That com-
Adapter for, you mean like actual glasses? So you can.
for actual human glasses that you have inside the VR headset. That so it will create like a yeah, it will put a little bit further away the headset. So it's like a
Okay.
separate adapter that you have to put on, and it's apparently way more comfortable with the
Well,
adapter.
it sounds more comfortable.
Yeah.
Wearing VR, like a non-index VR headsets with glasses, it's kind of like, well, probably you haven't experienced this, but it's kind of like going to like an IMAX movie and wearing 3D glasses on top of your actual glasses. People
Yes.
who wear glasses can relate to that issue.
Yeah.
Like it's fine, but it's also like not fine, at the same time,
Yeah.
especially if you're spending a lot of money to buy a VR headset.
Yeah.
And then you also have to invest in more lenses, to have specifically like a pair or a couple pairs of lenses to wear while you are, playing VR. On top of all the other uncomfortable things that happen while you're in VR,
Yeah.
like motion sickness and like, I don't know, sweatiness and
Yeah.
heat and many other things. On
Uh,
top of also the infrastructural difficulties that you have installing and like sensors and everything in the room.
yeah.
So VR is definitely a thing.
Yeah. Quick side note: have you heard 3D movies, right? In the cinema. Well, remember cinema first of all. Um, uh, that they have 3D movies that you have to put on also the 3D glasses and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
in US, people have sued the cinemas because apparently it gives them a headache afterwards, and people have while driving home crashed their cars and sued that the cinema gave them a headache, and that's why they crashed the car, and people have won in those cases also, and it's like this is why we can't have nice things, and this is why we can't have like VR or AR in cinemas anytime soon, because when you factor in the motion sickness that's gonna be also apparent in a lot of people if their headset is not high refresh rate enough. So
Mm-hmm.
because if you didn't know, the biggest problem is when you move suddenly your head, the headset doesn't immediately come with it. So it takes a little bit so you move and then headset moves. So it's like, and that's gets a lot of people really sick. So it's like you want to throw up after a couple of minutes. So that's one of the biggest hurdles that they have to overcome. But yeah, again, coming back to the Apple mixed reality headset. So by the way, yeah, this is a mixed reality headset. So this means you will see the real life behind it. It's not like a screen that you can't see anything. So mixed reality means you will see part of the real world and with over top like AR, some indicators, some, I don't know, battery life, where you want to turn. And so this is more like a headset like this, not like a virtual reality. So this is AR, augmented reality. Anyway, yeah.
Are you sure about that? Because what's the point of this device then? Because
Yes.
that will be the same as what they want to do with glasses. But they surely are
But
going to sell their AR glasses for $3,000 because nobody
yeah, but
will buy them.
but this is, I'm pretty sure that this will be the AR glasses thing. So
No,
yeah, we'll see.
there is no way. It's not a consumer price that people will spend.
Yeah, I mean, the Mac Pro, $30,000 and
Well, it's also not for consumers. It's for like 10 people who need that kind of device.
yeah, but I'm yeah, but I'm pretty sure this is also in terms of like the professionals who want to design stuff like this. I mean, we'll see. I might be wrong.
If it is, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it is for not for consumers, it is for developers. But
Yeah.
if they want to release like the glasses,
Yeah, how much was the HoloLens? The HoloLens was also like
it's like $2,000.
yeah, maybe something like that. Is there a price? No. What I'm looking at. Oh, come on. Wait.
Well, we were talking about Valve's Index, which is like the cream of the crop as far as like VR headsets go.
But
so that thing costs $1,000.
Yes, but this is a bit of a different product class because this is VR. This is like virtual reality. So it's only meant for gaming. So I mean the augmented reality. I'm pretty sure they will bake into like gaming also. But HoloLens price. Yeah. Oh, by the way, yeah. This is the questions that we are gonna go into, but $350 HoloLens.
What 350?
350. 350. 3,500 US dollars is the HoloLens 2.
That's more like it. Oh yeah, so who buys these? Like, what kind of consumer buys these?
Yeah.
So it's probably like a prototype that.
Yeah.
Not a prototype, but you know, limited kind of run thing that they will sell to people who are developing these things.
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking.
Not to mention, like Apple making a VR headset, as in like meant for gaming. What are you gonna play on it? Like 3 games that run on macOS? Probably none of the VR games run on macOS at this point. So,
dude, but have you? Okay, we didn't put this into the topics, but have you seen Apple just basically supported the NVIDIA Cloud NVIDIA Cloud Gaming? Is it called? So you can have NVIDIA Cloud.
Was it like GeForce Now or something?
Yeah. Or was it something like on Mac? Sorry, including topics that.
But we don't have to.
Yeah. I'm just gonna quickly give a shout out. What was it on Mac? What was it called?
Yeah, GeForce Now.
Cloud. Yeah, GeForce Now. Oh, yeah. Sorry, you're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah. All you need to do to play is GeForce Now app. Wait. Sorry, I'm showing you the wrong thing. All you need to do is play GeForce Now app, and it's also optimized for the M1 Max. So not even in Rosetta. So it's like, oh yeah. Sure. So yeah, no idea about
stream games.
Yeah. You will have latency issues if you want to like competitive games. You will have like huge latency, but still you can have games. So no idea about the selection because if I would be like a hardcore gamer, then I would look into it. But I might in the future because I just confirmed my order for the Mac Mini M1 and I'm getting it. And
yay! Where did you order from?
It's called Fauni. It's
Never heard of that.
yeah, it's a not very known Estonian e-commerce site, but they had this cheapest price, and they had 16 gigabyte RAM model and the 512 SSD. So yeah,
And that costs how much?
that costs 1,230.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm buying it as a company, so I can deduct the VAT.
Of course.
Yes, but that's actually it's a really controversial decision from my side, because I'm the guy who always buys used, but I'm pretty sure that I won't find like a 16 gigabyte RAM model with 500 SSD used anytime. Like at the end of the year, sure, but my MacBook is slowly getting to the point of like, I can't have my 60 Chrome tabs anymore. I need a new computer, and so it's basically half the price of the new MacBooks laptops right now. So it's like,
You mean which ones exactly?
I mean the 16 inch like decently spec'd out MacBooks, which are like over $2,000.
What's the point? They're probably releasing the M1 whatever versions like in a few months.
That would be the ideal situation, but honestly, yeah, we'll see. I need anyway 2 computers, one for my office and one for home. So I have some leeway anyway. I need a second one anyway. So the plan is to sell all my MacBooks and transition over to M1 anyway. So and for home,
Sounds good.
Oof, yeah, depends. Anyway, too deep into
PSA. When I was buying my phone, I was in Ideal, and I was asking them if they plan to stock the 16 gigabyte versions of MacBooks, and they said that they have them actually in the back.
Yeah.
Which is weird because they didn't list. Still, they aren't listed on the website, but they said that they can just sell one right now. So PSA for anybody who is interested, if you want to buy a M1 MacBook. I don't know about other retailers, but you can probably ask an Ideal and they'll probably have them. Wish I knew that when I was buying. Although I already decided that I'll probably be changing it to the redesigned model when that comes out in a few years. So it's okay. I'll survive with the 8 gigabyte version.
Yeah. Actually, I knew that because I was doing a lot of research in terms of like, where can I get this? And some people were pointing out, you can get it at Ideal if you want to, but they don't list them. But if you ask for it, they under the counter deals basically. They have some.
Very strange.
Yeah.
Let's move on. We've already been talking about this.
But
Time limits. We need to shrink down the show. Come
Time limits. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Mixed reality glasses. Cool.
Yeah.
Too much.
We'll see. They say that they will come out in 2 years or something like that. Yeah. Here it is. Apple told employees that it hoped to ship the headset in 2022, and the headset. Okay, they're still developing like a headset and the glasses. Okay, you were right in terms of like developing 2 separate products. I was under the thinking that they might have just this. Okay, fair enough.
Oh, really? Did you see that thing? Who would wear it on their head?
Yeah,
it looks hideous.
Yeah. But this is more for like a home use. Anyway, this is not like in. I'm not imagining like people walking in this on the streets. And no. This is for home use only. or I mean office use.
Mm,
When you're developing your AR Minecraft apps.
right. Well, they also still had to have some kind of consumer product in development.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Because have you seen the Minecraft demos on the Apple stage where they showed off like a real life like AR Minecraft demo on the actual
no,
Apple stage? No?
no.
Oh, I can't.
When was that? Let's move on. We can't. We don't have time to
Yeah,
show
that was.
everything.
Yeah.
Who plays Minecraft in 2021? Come on.
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Anyway, I can't show it.
Actually, a lot of people play Minecraft, but
Yeah, they
come
do,
on.
they do. Even the biggest YouTuber right now.
Who is the biggest YouTuber right now?
Well, take a guess.
You
What?
mean
What?
the
What
guy
do?
who has been the biggest YouTuber for many years?
Yes. Oh,
PewDiePie, you mean?
yeah.
Okay, of course. Okay, moving on. PewDiePie exists.
Yeah, he exists still.
So
But okay, moving on. In terms of like, the mask. Wait, I want to.
yeah. Let's talk about that.
Damn it! This is the first one. So the new patch for iPhones, the iOS 14.5. So, in case you're wondering, and if you're refreshing your phone, looking for a software update, you don't have it yet. This is for developers or public beta. The public beta just came out today, so this is I have the public beta, but I was installing it and I was trying it out, but it doesn't work still because it says I need an update to my Apple Watch still.
Okay.
And there is no Apple Watch update to my Apple Watch. So I can't demo it for now. Maybe next time. But
What does Apple Watch have to do with it?
Apple, yeah, that's the big gotcha. If you have an Apple Watch, only then it will work. So
Okay.
in this thing, and if you have and you need to put your Apple Watch, also turn on passcode on the Apple Watch. So in case you didn't know, you can put like the same thing, like a passcode thing on your Apple Watch. If you are not wait, I can show you.
I imagine most people have passcode because you also need it for Apple Pay.
Yes, like this.
So I assume everybody who has an iPhone uses Apple Pay, one way or another.
Yeah, they can't. If some people don't use passcode, I know from experience. But
yeah, but you can't have Apple Pay without passcode. So
now I'm pretty sure you can with Face ID. I think.
right, but not with the watch. If you're paying with the watch.
Oh, I don't know. No, I haven't put my passcode in it. No, yeah. You can use your Apple Pay without when you're not using passcode, then it will just confirm from your phone basically. Then you don't have to put your passcode in it in order to pay. I have done it many times, yeah.
Okay.
But
sure.
But yeah, if you enable your passcode on your Apple Watch, then you have to put your passcode probably on your Apple Watch. But yeah, anyway, not completely sure, but I have paid many times with an Apple Watch without putting a passcode in it. Anyway, might be different now because again, everything changes, iOS updates. But yeah, so if you're one of the lucky who has an Apple Watch and an iPhone, then you can unlock your iPhone now with Face ID with your mask. And yeah.
Okay, so for the dense people out there,
Yeah.
You have to have a watch,
Yeah.
and your watch has to have a passcode.
Yes.
So how is that going to work exactly?
If your watch is unlocked, you will unlock your watch, and your phone is connected to your watch. And if the phone sees that you're wearing your unlocked Apple Watch, then it will unlock the phone.
Okay.
Without requiring your Face ID, without reading your thing. So,
okay, so it isn't going to even read your face. It's going to be like, okay, well, open your phone.
Yes, it's going to be, there is an Apple Watch present. This might be him, yeah. That's about it, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, in these trying times,
it is mildly annoying, yes, to input passcode every time you open your phone.
Yes, it is.
So,
sure. That's a welcome.
I'm into it.
Yeah, that's a welcome change, I feel like.
It's quite funny that it's happening, what is it, a year and a half since we entered the pandemic, but sure.
I mean,
I guess it's the thought that counts.
Yeah, I even had my mask ready.
Right.
And wanted to demo it, but well, there goes that. So apparently I need to wait for my Apple Watch update before I can do that. So.
Mm-hmm. So is there some kind of like public beta for Apple Watch software?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
There is, and that's what I'm missing right now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, maybe you can show us next week.
Maybe. Yeah. So, shall we move on to Elon Musk, Starlink, satellite, internet service? So yeah.
Yeah.
So this is Elon, in case you didn't know, and Elon wants to provide internet for the whole world from space. So the way it works is like he will put up satellites into space, and they will beam internet down to us, mortals, because he's immortal. And the big news topic that we wanted to discuss is UK is getting like beta kits to test out the internet. So people in UK who signed up for SpaceX, Better Than Nothing beta is the name of the the program. So it's like Elon knows that.
Very Google-like.
Yeah, it's very it's very Google-like. Like remember those names of the speakers, like Just Blue or something like that.
The phones, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, not the speakers.
Sort of black or something, or
yeah.
Sort of white. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like on the nose, like Better Than Nothing. But yeah, the kit costs £439, which is or $600.
It's about like 500.
Yeah, something like that.
500 euros.
Yeah, and there's a monthly cost also, £84 or 120. So it's like 100-ish.
Spicy.
100-ish euros. So
that's a lot of internet.
So the biggest problem that many people are facing right now is like it's gonna be from space, so the latency will be like so high, and it's gonna be like unplayable. But Elon says it's around, what was it, like 30-40 milliseconds at the end of the year. So it will be like I find it very
hard to believe, but sure.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, how?
I mean, you get like over like, what is it, like 150 from the US to Europe.
Yeah.
How far are the satellites away from the surface of the planet? Probably farther away than the United States from Europe. I imagine.
Oh, I think I saw I even saw the number where. Is it in this article? I don't think so. Damn it. Okay, but yeah, it was like far. Anyway, but yeah, so they promise that you can game on it at the end of the year, which is like,
Well, you can.
yeah, well,
You won't enjoy it, but you can.
yeah. So who knows? So we'll see. But
I mean,
if you would be living in like out in a field somewhere, what are your options basically? You can have like the SIM card internet pretty much. You can tether from the router, or you can have this. This is so it's
I
like
mean,
in terms of like, yeah, that's why the name also better than nothing beta. So it's like the SIM card internet is pretty good in Estonia as far as I can tell, but yeah, there are like limits because they have data capped also in Estonia, the data limits.
oh, the SIM card internet, of course.
The SIM card internet,
But
yes, not yeah, that's the beauty of living in the country of Estonia, because
anywhere outside of America, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. They are
And a couple other countries who data cap internet.
Yeah, a couple of other countries that also data cap internet, but yeah, Estonia doesn't have like a proper data cap when you have a copper wire coming through your apartment or house. So it's like the only metric is the speed that they provide. But yeah,
it should be.
Yeah, as it should be. Yeah, way to go, Estonia, at least on that front. Although our internet is also getting more expensive than the neighboring European countries. Lithuania has one of the cheapest internets in Europe, which is like
nice.
Yeah, that's really good, and speed's also pretty even. The average speed is higher also in Lithuania, which is like that's our stomping ground. Because Estonia is known for the internet. So yeah, we'll see. So yeah,
what I can see it used somehow, because the satellite internet is a thing that exists, right? Without Tesla or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's used by, I don't know, sailors and people who are just always in the middle of nowhere. Just because they have to be, and it's absurdly expensive. Yes. Satellite internet. So if they can create something that will be maybe less absurdly expensive.
Yeah.
If as they said, what was it? $100 per month?
Yeah, some 120.
Oh, 120. 100 euros, let's say. 100 euros per month.
Mm-hmm.
That is like acceptable, sort of ish.
Yeah.
If you have to buy this hardware, let's say.
Yeah.
I assume, right? It's some kind of piece of hardware.
Yeah.
And then you need to just have it with you.
Yeah. It's like okay. Linus again showed off the hardware. It's like a satellite dish, like a proper, not like two. You can hold it on. You can lift it up. It's not like so.
Okay, forget everything I said. Never mind. It's garbage. If it's a satellite dish that you have to carry around, nobody's gonna bother. I guess it could be that it couldn't be installed on a vessel, yeah. And then it like travels around the ocean, and then people who are on board can purchase internet, right?
Yeah.
Sure, I can see. If it's actually going to be cheaper when it gets to like some kind of like consumer level.
Think about this: when you're going camping, a camping van, you can put it on the roof on the camper van, and you can go to Europe and have internet everywhere without any additional cost. That would be something.
Go to Europe from where?
From Estonia. From anywhere. From anywhere.
You mean like traveling across Europe with your own internet?
You were confused about like What do you mean? Like you mean
Yeah.
travel?
I was confused about the itinerary.
No, you you were confused about the word about like what is this thing called traveling? No, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Like that's ever gonna happen. Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, that would be. I don't know. That would be kind of cool. I would get into that, like to rent a camper van or go through. I don't know, wherever, pretty much from Europe to Asia or to somewhere.
Are you suggesting that you will be allowed to install a satellite on the van that you're renting?
Uh, uh
I'm not sold on this.
yeah, I don't know. Well, you have to have like some kind of like a yeah. You have to make a deal with the rent firm, or you can buy a camper van. A lot of people actually,
Right.
a lot of people actually buy camper vans for years, and then they sell the camper van with a profit, and that's like an. It's more common to buy it actually. I just a couple of years ago I researched about it, so yeah. Anyway, that's enough.
Is there any kind of information about what the actual like speed is going to look like?
Yes, there is. In
Okay.
the whole had been getting download speeds of 0.5 megabits per second. So it's like he's averaging 85 megabits per second. Wait, what? Within an hour or so. Okay, so 80. Okay. SpaceX said in an email to subscribers that they could expect speeds of 50 to 150 megabytes per second. And the test was 85. So right between, halfway between like 50 and 150. So it's like, okay, I would say.
But the price that you're paying is kind of a rip-off, but
yes.
sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very much a thing where you're like, oh, I'm so excited about this new tech, so I'm gonna waste a lot of money on it.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it's
yeah.
like buying Galaxy Fold 1, you know?
Yeah.
Trash,
Yeah.
but
Yes.
also new tech.
Exactly. This is for the people who are like right living on the edge of technology, or the people who have absolutely no choice but to get satellite internet because they live in a forest, in a cave somewhere. So yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
I have hard time conceptualizing this person, but if you are one of them, comment below.
Yes, exactly.
We will have you on the show, and you will tell us how excited you are about satellite internet from Elon Musk.
Yeah, he doesn't have internet, but he will. He's watching this YouTube video with a coat hanger with inside the cave, like getting a signal. Oh my god. Anyway.
Relatable.
Yeah, relatable.
This is how we get internet.
Yes, exactly. That's how we started.
Well, we can keep an eye on this, I suppose. I do wonder why the UK is the first country to like get the beta for this, but
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's like that. Yeah, US and UK have been historically work together on a lot of things, so they are like the number one partner in terms of like trade agreements and stuff with US. So that's why I'm imagining. Also, it's, I don't know, maybe that's a consideration also, that it's to
wait, what?
Yep.
Number one partner with the UK and the US?
Yeah, in terms of trade and yeah, historically, like yeah, I have read from many places that US is considering UK the number one country that they are doing trades and stuff. So it's like, I'm not political. I don't know exactly, But
I mean, I guess sure. If you
it,
divide the entire EU into countries, then yes. But I'm pretty sure EU is a bigger trade partner for the UK
oh
than just the US.
yeah. Oh, of course, the whole union, of course. But in terms of like countries, so because
Sure.
because a lot of even like actors and stuff are traveling between, like that's why
No, of course.
yeah, it's they have some kind of some agreements and stuff. Anyway, shall we move on? Do.
Do you have an article to go along with this, or
Wait, I used to. Where is it? Oh, damn it. And okay.
you can just pull up a huge picture of Bing, a logo. Does Bing have a logo?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's a bee, right? It's an orange
it's
bee.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, the story, I don't know if you need an article. I mean, just for context of what was happening. I mean, we already kind of covered that.
Yeah.
That the TLDR version is that the Australian government wants to have Google pay the Australian news agencies and other websites for the content that Google pulls to fill their previews.
Yeah. So
or whatever it's called. You can show the preview so people understand what we are talking about, I guess.
So what is Estonia? So if you search for a question, oh my god. I just searched for what is Estonia, and the first question is Estonia part of Russia?
Oh, totally. Isn't it?
I'm dying a little bit inside right now. But yeah, so in case you didn't know, this if you search for like a question on YouTube, on Google, then Google what? Did I mistaken?
Well, you can also search for a question on YouTube.
Yes.
I'm sure there is a video answer to every question. I mean, I'm sure there's a question to what is Estonia, but there's an answer to that question.
And the first result will be like something like, how long has Estonia been a part of Russia, or something like that. Oh, terrible. Anyway, yeah. So these things that we are talking about, like question boxes, snippets of questions. Okay, so
they usually contain the short answer to the question that you're asking.
And the answer is pulled from our articles, basically, and you can see the source also here. For example, for example, this question comes from Britannica.com, and topic history of Estonia. So this is the stuff that Australia is struggling about, because Google wants to pull information from these websites.
Well, it does.
Well, it does right now, yeah. From every. Yeah. And that's Australia is like, dude, how about?
I don't.
Yeah, but Australia is basically saying, yeah, Google, if you're gonna do this, no person will ever go to the website to get this answer where people have been working hard to make this answer available for as many as people as possible. And you're just providing like a service that they never have to go to the website itself. So, and you're getting all the benefits that people are just, they're part of data mining, basically. So, and Australia is saying right now that, dude, let's agree on like some link tax, for example, just to give back to the websites that they can provide you those answers that you serve to those people. So this is basically the whole topic, and Kyrylo can go through if you some other just what we're talking about here. The media code.
I don't really have anything to add. I think it's a fair request from the Australian government. I am surprised that again, the EU hasn't had anything similar.
Yeah, EU has
My
been.
question is, my suspicion is that it doesn't work quite as well, this function, with the non-English language, with foreign languages.
Yeah,
So maybe this issue isn't as, big
maybe.
in countries that, speak other languages. But I'm sure it works also in like French and German and, some other bigger languages. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, totally.
Yeah,
I mean, it is a convenient feature that, well, everybody who uses Google search uses,
yeah,
which is a lot of people.
yeah. What do you
As
think?
we learned that Google has like 95% monopoly on internet searches in Australia, and I'm sure that in other countries it's not very different.
Yeah.
So
Did you see the percentage of Bing users also in Australia?
the remaining
Well,
percentage,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. They're pretty much, yeah. And
4%?
yeah, something like that. And DuckDuckGo is also like 1-2% or something like that. But
DuckDuckGo is really like getting. I mean, I'm sure that it will. Well, I mean, not if, of course, Google pulls out,
yep.
but DuckDuckGo will soon overthrow Bing. What a world we live in.
Yeah. Like, what is even happening? Like, okay, yeah. So basically, Google is straight up refusing to pull out from the whole country, like link tax. We're not gonna pay anything. If you
Naturally.
force us to pay, we will just disable Google search in like Australia. That's
Right.
that's where Google is right now, and Microsoft, yeah, has decided with the Australian government, like, dude, don't worry, we'll be still here. Like, so all the 5% of people or 4% of people who are using Bing and Microsoft right now, they're like, hell yeah, or something.
I wonder if Bing has a similar function to what Google has. Probably not, I assume.
Probably not.
I mean, there is a reason why nobody uses Bing.
Yeah,
Sorry,
exactly.
Microsoft.
So yeah. Sorry.
No,
Yeah.
I kind of hope that they do pull out and they are forced to pay.
Yeah.
And then I also hope that the EU will be like, what a great idea Australians have over there. Let's also introduce this here.
That's the biggest threat basically to Google. That if one giant country decides like, yeah, get out of here or something, then this sets a precedent for other countries, and it's like. But on the other hand, this will create basically the same thing that we have also in China and Russia and other countries. The internet will be like not as one, pretty much. It will be like more like a. So we have many different internets now. So we will have like. We have Russia's internet, we have China's internet, and all the other countries that are censoring way more than here. The internet
Who will be censoring it?
If you don't provide all the information to people that they're not even unable to find on Bing, then technically, sort of, it's censoring.
Microsoft.
Yeah, if you're like want to know something and you search on it on Bing and there's no Google, you will never maybe find some information.
Right.
So
that is a thing that exists.
Yeah, right.
But then, I mean, we are already in the dystopian capitalist nightmare when everything is owned by Google. So
yeah,
maybe a few more internets will be a good thing.
Oh.
There are other search engines for specific things that you can search, for like whatever, like for academic purposes, and I'm sure different fields have their own different things.
Yeah, the only positive side I have heard about Bing is they will have sometimes Not all the time. Sometimes they have a way more up to date, like just very recently, like hours ago, new stuff happening, like more on the top than Google. So Google is more, well, the algorithm is anyway a little bit different. So it's like, but then again, that's one example. But the one other example I have heard is, well, I have seen and heard on a YouTube video is like Bing uses some kind of a deep links to Google even. So it's like, I have seen an example where the person searches on Bing, which links back to Google basically. So he changed the fact on some article on somewhere, and it changed on Google, and Bing gave immediately the same answer as soon as Google was changed also. So they are
fascinating.
Yeah, which is like, okay, is there some code copying going on, or what the hell is going on? Anyway, yeah, so we'll see.
Well, to be perfectly clear, I don't suggest that Google should just stop existing. What I am suggesting is that they should just pay the tax.
Yep.
And negotiate a tax.
Yeah.
I mean, surely, if there's any company in the world who could afford to pay some kind of tax to news agencies and websites that surely have a little bit less money than Google.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Google, if one country, if one huge major country does it, then other countries are like, we can get some money, and Google will be like, okay, so now we have like multiple many countries that are wanting money right now. So it's like, how far will this go? How deep are my pockets again?
No, exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so
all the countries should have that, and Google should pay the taxes that they don't pay in other areas because they're a corporation and get tax returns.
Oh, I'm totally for the link tax thingy that Google will have to pay for the...
Because they are essentially stealing intellectual property from people, which is kind of ironic.
Yeah.
Because
yes.
Everybody likes to make stink about intellectual property nowadays, including Google. So
yeah. Oh my God, the irony. The irony.
So pay your taxes, Google.
Yeah, dude.
It doesn't have to be absurd. I'm sure that it wouldn't be absurd.
Come on, just reach out into your Ireland fund where you have avoiding so many taxes anyway. You have heard about like the Google has set up like a entity in Ireland to avoid a lot of corporate taxes.
Which is the thing that pretty much all corporations do.
Which is Facebook, which is Google, which is Apple. I'm sure. Yeah. The Ireland. Anyway.
Well, it doesn't have to be Ireland. There are other tax havens, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, Ireland is just one of them.
Easy to operate in, probably.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's why I'm not completely sure, but that's why I'm assuming England and like British and Ireland maybe they have like a way bigger cooperation between the US companies because English, I guess. Because they don't have to translate a lot of documents because it can be in English, so it's like...
Sure.
Yeah.
Easier.
Yeah.
I mean, Americans only speak one language, so...
Yeah.
It would be complicated to like have people who speak non-American languages.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. So maybe the UK will also become, now that Brexit is over, maybe the UK will become a tax haven. For shady corporations who don't want to pay money that they owe. Yeah. So we'll see about that. That sounds like something that could happen. Well, not immediately, of course, but over the years.
Yeah. Who knows what's going on?
All right. Well, we'll see. I think very soon how the story is going to end. So I guess we'll go back to it.
At
that point.
Yes.
So how is it going to end? What do you think? What is going to be the so?
That's a good question. Two.
I imagine that the law will pass because it's probably a very popular law among Australians. And I mean, there isn't any like huge Australian corporation who could lobby against it, I don't think,
Yeah.
because, well, yeah, Google.
Yeah.
So that makes me think that it's probably going to find support. But will Google actually just withdraw?
I don't think
Can
so.
they?
I don't think so, honestly. But
Because
they will just probably disable all
the
the
function?
all the necessary parts. They have to, and they will probably do like a workaround in some other ways. And
Yeah, I can see that. Just
yeah,
disabling this function altogether.
yeah, disabling this function and maybe some others or something like that. But they will introduce a features that gets around it somehow, probably.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Probably the data that they get from Australians is more important than,
Yeah,
well,
exactly, dude.
the
Yeah.
function.
Yeah, Google.
Even if it is just one country, but where there is one country, there could be just many more countries. As
Yeah,
you said, yes, I think that this will be picked up by other places as well.
yeah, exactly. Google is playing the long game. If Google sees this as a threat, I'm pretty sure they're already working on a workaround. If this will like happen in some other country, they will like, oh yeah, this Australian solution, we will just deploy that, and that's about it. We'll see. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I can see also Google paying a little bit, maybe. But they will negotiate like some kind of a like super low percentage of the tax money that they want to pay.
I don't think they will do that because then surely countries will get on it. Because if they see that Google actually pulls out or disables the feature, maybe the countries will be like, whatever,
Yeah.
Didn't work for Australia, probably not gonna. I mean, of course, if it's like the EU, it's a much bigger market than Australia.
Yep.
But if they do negotiate some kind of like tax for that, then surely there'll be many more countries who want to do the same thing.
Yeah. All right. Shall we move on?
And yes, speaking of dystopian capitalist nightmares, PlayStation 5 sold 4.5 million units worldwide. My understanding is that, well, probably there are like new PS5s being made all the time, so probably shipments happen occasionally sometime. But the report suggested that Sony sold every PS5 they made, which turned out to be 4.5 million units. Which is a lot. It was the biggest console launch in history of console launches.
Yeah.
But it was not nearly enough for all the people who wanted to get one.
Yeah.
So the demand is still high.
The demand is still high, and still no end in sight in terms of like people getting stuff they want to buy.
Yeah. And as we planned, we can also extrapolate that to other types of hardware. I think it wouldn't be much of an exaggeration to say that consumer tech that has something to do with computing is hard to get in general nowadays.
Yeah. So yeah.
Whether it's I don't know, an M1 laptop.
Yeah.
Probably depend.
Or a graphics card.
Or a graphics card, yes.
Or
or a PS5.
Or computers at all in itself. Even like Chromebooks. Do you know Chromebooks? Remember Chromebooks?
I never had one, but I do know.
Never had one myself also, but those are up like I was like 160%
Probably used by schools and things like that.
Yeah. Schools, like really low cost schools and stuff. So it's like Chromebooks have seen the biggest jump basically, and computers didn't even see a big that big of a jump basically. So it's like
Yeah, because they're impossible to buy.
yeah. So yeah, and all the Chromebooks that are on the shelves on every store, even those are like, yep, gone. I want them all. I want to buy them. Everything doesn't
What a
matter.
world we live in.
It's computing. I need it. So, by the way, yeah, I wanted to include also like one Estonian based. So, in case some Estonian friends don't know this place, hinnavaatluse foorum, there is a PS5 digital edition on sale right now. So just wanted to basically show that there is maybe some hope at the end of the tunnel. So this is like an auction type of deal. So it's like the person said it like the start price for the auction is like 449. So it's like, okay. But yeah, of course, he knew that it will go up way more than. So right now it's 560. Really? Okay. So
I was under the impression that they already sold it. Was it not the case? Estonian isn't the greatest, but there was like a whole discussion, right, where people were bidding how much they were willing to pay for it.
Yeah. Oh, there's a discussion every week here. So it's not like a. So this is like a regular person selling to another person. So it's not like a company selling to a person. So this is person to person. But yeah, so maybe some halfway decent prices that are not like 1,000 euros. But yeah, again, all the companies, all the e-stores in here are selling around 1,000 euros the PS5. So it's like, just wanted to like have
Speaking of problematic legal issues, I don't know, I may be like a communist scum, but that shouldn't be illegal to sell for retailers to put the prices at like 2.5 times the retail price of the item that they bought for at whatever price they bought it from Sony or from the suppliers. That is not no.
That is not no.
No.
Yeah.
And so PS5s are impossible to get.
Yeah.
Continue to be impossible to get. And the latest reports suggest that the shortages in stock will continue throughout the entirety of 2021. So
yeah,
that is good. The Hunger Games continue.
Yep.
So about 10 of them, or maybe 15 of them, will be bought by actual humans, and the others will be bought by scalpers, as is tradition. Although, is scalping even a thing anymore? I mean, if retailers are scalping, basically, for the same price or even higher than the actual, scalpers are, then, I mean, this is it. This is the end game.
This is the end game. You have to have, what was it? What was the actors? Katniss in Hunger Games? Yeah, you have to have Katniss with a bow come into.
Katniss is the character's name.
Yeah. So you have to have her buying you the PS5 in a store with a crossbow.
Melissa Mand is saying that the website's page looks like it's from 1997. I also wanted to make a comment on that, but I decided not to. I didn't want to insult the creators and moderators of the website.
It kind of does, but it's honestly
functional.
It's exactly. That's why it looks like this. So it's okay. I will put back the. Yeah, I know this is.
I mean, we have beautiful graphics for our show, and what? Is our content good? No, it's shit.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, exactly.
So.
But yeah, this is one of the OG forums also, by the way, in Estonia. So it's like D1. No, Melissa Man says, no offense, haha, just fun to look at. Yeah, but
Yeah,
to be
I
honest,
agree. This is giving me some flashbacks to some like.
Yeah. Honestly, I have bought way more things than I can even remember from this place, because honestly, as you said, it's functional. All the people. This is the most well. All the people on there know exactly what costs how much, basically. So it's like they really know their stuff. So that's honestly one of the best places to buy stuff. Not to sell stuff, in my mind, in my opinion, but yeah, because everybody knows exactly how much stuff costs there. So yeah, but again, that's why you have like PS5s with a halfway decent price there, because people know that, yes, we know what scalpers are, and we know
They probably, they know that the PS5s aren't probably worth €1,000.
Yeah,
which they aren't.
Yeah. That's why the price is like halfway decent, like 600-ish, 560, 600-ish. Yes.
There is also the question of, so let's say, okay, well, I am interested in buying a PS5 right now. Well, whenever there is a PS5 to buy, clarification for like about reasonable price.
Yeah. The digital one.
At this point, whatever is more
Okay.
reasonable, because digitals are also even more rare. Like they don't make as many of them, so realistically speaking, it probably will be easier to get the actual one. Whatever, I don't care anymore. But still, I wouldn't probably even buy it for 600. Well, the physical one costs €500, the retail price. So let's say if it's 700, right? If we like extrapolate to that, I probably wouldn't buy it for €700 out of spite.
Out of spite, yeah.
But what is like the fair price? Because let's be honest, they will not be costing their recommended retail price in well, let's talk about Estonia, I guess. Well, ever, because nothing costs the recommended retail price in Estonia, except for the PS5 accessories, which actually cost as much as they are supposed to cost. I was quite surprised to see that.
Really?
So the controllers, the headphones, the camera, the remote, the media controller, they cost exactly the same price that they are supposed to.
The same as in US dollars directly into euros?
Oh, well, no, the prices that Sony told.
Okay.
Sony said
the euro prices.
Yeah. So the headset costs €100.
Okay.
As was suggested by Sony. But usually consoles aren't, sold at that price, or at the recommended price.
Yeah.
Right now, let's say, I don't know, Xbox Series S is kind of possible to find if you're into it.
Yes,
so the recommended retail price for that is €300. I think. Yeah, it is 300. But the actual price is around €360, which is kind of a lot, considering that it supposed to cost €300.
Yeah.
That's like what, 20%? 20% more than it's supposed to?
Something like that.
Which is not insignificant, especially considering that you'll probably also want to buy the memory expansion thing that costs another, €300, I assume. I don't actually know how much it costs, but I think probably around 300.
I think it was 200 something, I believe.
200 something. Okay.
200 something.
I think it's $230, but you know how it goes.
Is the expansion for the Series S and the Series X the same?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So 1 terabyte SSD essentially.
Series this.
So that is possible to buy. You can buy it at Euronics, I believe. You can buy it at this website that has horrible Google reviews, but I don't exactly know why. Consolid.ee, which I ordered something from them, and I didn't have any issues with it, with delivery and with the delivery time and things like that. Living in pandemic, I kind of became a lot more lenient to the delivery times being longer than they're supposed to. When you have to wait for 2 months to get a shelf, like a just a piece of wood.
2 months.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
So
from what? From where?
I don't remember the name of
Okay.
this. I just deleted it from my memory. We're never buying from them again.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just deleted. Just blocked on Google.
Just like smarttech.ee doesn't exist anymore in my mind. So the console it also has Xbox Series S. I don't know. People seem to be upset with this store for some reason. I don't really know why, but So if you're interested in, they also have currently Xbox Series X, I think, which they sell for 600 euros, which is also 20% overpriced compared to what it's supposed to sell.
Okay.
For.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what I expect. We definitely aren't spoiled with sales and discounts and fair pricings in Estonia. So 20%, plus minus is kind of what I mean, come on. We both buy and use Apple stuff, and Apple stuff is always significantly overpriced compared to what it's supposed to cost in Europe.
Yeah. So I was looking into Mac Mini, and I was like, if traveling would be a thing or something, then I would just get the Mac Mini in US because
it's cheaper, even probably with import tax and things like that.
Yeah,
very unfortunate. I guess Apple thinks that Europeans are just super rich and they have nothing else to do with their money. So, well, it's not like the scalping levels of absurdity, but still, this is something we just live with all the time.
But US is getting also have you seen the news about specifically computer components getting more expensive in US? Because the trade deal during Trump ended with the Biden administration, and now it's like what was it, like 15-20% all the components are getting more expensive. So it's like so
as I understand, on things produced in China, right?
Yes.
And considering that everything is produced in China,
absolutely everything is produced there anyway. So so.
Well, now Americans will be able to appreciate the greatness of overpricing things.
Yeah,
like we do.
And I even saw some kind of some weird specific examples of computer hardware, examples of some kind of some kind of hard drive or SSD costing less in Canada than in US, basically. So it's like the Canadians are like, this has never happened in my life. What the hell is going on right now? So it's like
costing less in what currency?
In equivalent of US dollars.
Okay.
Canadian.
I'm asking because people seem to. That's the problem with having multiple dollars, because people always seem to be upset about things costing differently, and they still seem to understand that they aren't the same currency. Which is funny. Maybe it's because again we live in Europe, and there is there's Europe, but there's also many other currencies. So I guess we have a better concept of currency rates exchanges, until recently Estonia also had its own currency. Recently, in historical terms, recently, was it 20 years and 25 years?
So What was it? 2011 was Euro in Estonia.
Oh, really? Oh, so it was actually recently, like just a
Well,
decade
I mean,
ago.
just 10 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nothing in historical terms.
Yeah, PSA to all the people. The Canadian dollar and the US dollar are different things. They're not the same. I don't know.
And Australian dollar also.
Oh yeah,
has the
and
same
Australian dollar, and for example,
Yes.
the Cambodian dollar.
Yeah, there are many countries that use dollars.
Yeah.
But
By the way, Cambodian dollars are just US dollars, which is like what? They use
the US banknotes.
they use actual US dollars just in
I love
the
it.
country, which is like okay. And they have their own currency also, their own paper money, but those are basically coins. So they don't have any coins in the whole country. So if they have to have like this costs like this amount of paper money and this amount of coins, then they will give you like US dollars and their own Cambodian reals, which is also paper money. Those are the coins.
Sounds
just to confuse you even more. Anyway. Yes. So anything else we want to talk about?
So the hardware will continue to be impossible to find.
Yes.
So if anybody is in the market for graphics cards, consoles, hell, even fucking AirPods Max are impossible to get until like I don't know how many months later.
Wait,
you know,
you mentioned your AirPods are broken?
Yeah, I guess we can move on to the next thing. Yes, my AirPods are kind of not my AirPods. My one AirPod is kind of these ones.
These ones
are kind of weird.
Weird. Describe.
They are okay. They are okay right now. So a bit of a history. So I bought them a year ago, less than a year ago, about 10 months. When they came out, it was also the middle of the first pandemic, the first great COVID pandemic that we had. So they were the shipments were also delayed. So I ordered them and then got them 3 weeks later. So I don't really know if I got them in March 2019, in March 2020, or I ordered them in March 2020. So, but probably ordered and paid in March 2020.
Okay.
And since then, I already sent them for repair once. The first time around, I had this super annoying issue where I had this awful rattling sound in the left AirPod. It started off fine. You also have the same one, yes?
I have the same problem.
So it had this kind of mechanical quality to it. It sounded like actual rattling in the actual headphone.
Yeah, it's hard to describe.
It would be mostly when you're walking, or you shake your head and it's just there.
Yeah.
So at first it was just that, but then let's say maybe a month. No, not even a month. Probably a couple weeks after I started experiencing it, it also started to distort the sound a lot.
Yeah, especially loud sound, right? If you even you yourself shout something, then it will basically inside the ear. Yeah, I have the same thing. Yeah.
So I went to Ideal where I bought them and sent them for repairs. They ended up replacing the left AirPod for me. Stunning. I don't exactly remember when it was, but let's say it was 6 months after I bought them.
Okay.
And now I have another issue with the left AirPod that they replaced.
Oh.
But this is a different issue.
Yes.
I don't really know how to describe this sensation. I read on the internet that people have experienced it. Well, right now I'm not experiencing it.
Okay.
But it sounds like, it doesn't even sound like, it's like a vibrating sensation in your ear. very weird. It's just the best that I can describe it like.
Okay.
When you have like also, I usually have my phones on the transparency mode
Yeah. Okay.
when I'm walking and things like that.
Yeah.
So every sound that like the left AirPod takes in, it has this like vibrating like weird thing. So it's also distorted, but in a different way. And it's also very disorienting, like it's physically like affecting me. It's like it makes me want to like just take out the headphone
Yeah.
and just put it back in the case. Well, right now I'm not experiencing it.
Yeah, that's the worst kind of flaw, because when you go to the shop, how do you gonna like demonstrate this basically if you're not experiencing 100 like every time you
This was part of the reason why I waited for the first time it happened.
Yeah.
Well, not this issue, but the first issue that I had.
Yeah.
I waited for a couple of weeks for it to get even worse. And then I went, but they didn't even check on the spot. They just took it from me and sent it for repairs.
Yeah.
And ended up replacing it. Well, my pair is still under warranty, the original warranty that I got.
Okay.
When I bought it.
Mm-hmm.
So which makes it even kind of crazy. Like I had two issues with hardware, I assume, in a matter of less than not 2 years, 1 year.
Mm-hmm. That's.
I'm quite disappointed, especially if it was like the right headphone. Like sure, whatever, it broke, But if it's the left one again,
yeah, I mean,
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
You.
And I guess to clarify,
unlucky, just basically. I don't know. Yeah, the AirPods. Yeah, I have the same thing. The first problem that you described, basically. So it's like, my plan is to also to basically send them in and like replace the one that is faulty. Not both of them. One just has a problem.
They won't replace both of your headphones.
Yeah. They will just replace one, and then I will go down the same path as you, basically. Probably. They will.
I don't know. I will monitor how I feel and how it sounds because, well, as I said, right now I'm not having this issue. But it is super annoying. And I mean, I'm not going to wait until
maybe
it's still...
Maybe it triggers in also loud sounds. Maybe it triggers the vibration or something.
I guess.
Maybe, but when you're walking down the street, like cars and stuff and traffic and stuff. We'll see.
Could be. Well, if it's still covered by the 1 year warranty, that's even like 1 year warranty. I mean, we get 2 year warranty in the EU because consumer rights.
Yep.
But still, I'm quite upset about this. I'm not upset. I'm just disappointed because I don't usually have issues with Apple technology, but the like accessories, these like smaller things, they sometimes have. Before this pair, I had AirPods 2, which are basically the same as AirPods 1. I don't really remember what was the difference between them.
One had Hey Siri, and one had quicker connection.
Right.
To connect it quicker, and it was a little bit louder and maybe like an hour longer on battery or something like that. But very minor. Yeah.
So that one had a busted microphone after a while.
Oh.
Just straight up, that didn't work. The microphone that you use for talking. I didn't notice at first because I very rarely used it for for talking. But every time I would talk to my parents or something, it was like, we can barely hear you. What's happening?
Wow.
So then I tested it, and I was like, just busted microphone.
Damn it.
Very unfortunate.
Unlucky. Very unlucky. Okay. Yeah.
So I will probably go to Ideal again.
And buy the Air Bra Max.
No.
Just to go down the path even deeper.
AirPod Max are like almost the $3,000 VR glasses of headphones.
Yeah.
That's too much. Like if I wanted to buy over the ear headphones, I would just buy like the Sony ones or something, You save so much money. Like, there's just no. You like need to spend 3 times more because, of course, they don't cost, as we already talked about, they don't cost as much as they are supposed to cost in Europe. They cost like 650 euros instead of how much? How much do they cost in America?
550.
Yeah,
550.
so 100 euros more.
Yeah.
More than 100 because if you like do the conversion things,
Yeah.
plus taxes and with everything, even with taxes and with everything,
Yeah.
they still cost probably 100 euros more than what they cost in the States.
But
even this American price is kind of ridiculous.
US pricing is well, every time I went to in the past, remember again traveling, every time I went to US it's like 550 for the AirPods, but you have to pay sales tax, so it's still,
you do, of course,
so what's the, like, this is for Europeans is so confusing. Like, you see the price but it's not the actual final price. Which is like, what? Like, I guess if you're living there, it doesn't, like, it's not a huge deal. You're used to it your whole life, and you're already like, oh yeah, 550 plus sales tax, and yeah, then I get the final price. So they don't even think about it anymore. But as an European, it's like, wait, how much am I spending right now? Or at the cashier when they finally tell you the real price that you're paying.
If you're a European and you have to, or not, you have to, you are in America and you're shopping, you have to calculate this. Well, sales tax is basically that you pay at the checkout.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's not 20% like it is in Europe. It's like a lot less. Well, considerably less.
Yeah, it depends on every state.
On the states.
On the state.
But it's never 20%. It's less than 20.
Yeah.
I think the highest one is like 13, 14%.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that. I think, yeah. But
so you have to.
Some few states doesn't even have it. So some few states doesn't even have sales tax, which is like, what are you doing?
Fascinating country.
Yeah.
So you have to calculate it with tax if you're European, and then also convert in euros and to understand how much you're spending.
Yes. Not confusing at all.
Yeah.
But
still, even with sales tax, it is not. 650 euros is what I'm saying.
Oh, it definitely, no, definitely.
Like, that is a lot. That is a scalped PlayStation 5 that you're spending on headphones, which are nice.
Yeah.
Admittedly, but I mean, the value proposition for this piece of hardware is very low compared to competition.
Yes. Okay, and just to close off this horrible show, I just wanted to mention what I've been listening to. Maybe I don't know. I feel like, oh damn it! What the hell happened? Okay.
The one more thing.
Yeah, the one more thing. I don't know. And
just to like water down the dystopian capitalist nightmares we talk about, we can talk about some music, you know.
Yes, just to have some.
Not that music industry is not a nightmare in itself.
Yeah.
But we can talk about the art, not the business side of things.
Oh crap! This is weird again. This window. I apologize for not showing you the correct thing, but I can't really do about anything about it. There's no word like horizontal scroll. God damn it. Anyway, but I've been listening to her.
Well, the name fits, so that's something.
For the name fits?
The name of the artist.
Oh.
Yeah, if you scroll all the way up, you can see the name of the artist. So
yeah, you can at least see the see the artist. So you, yeah, but that's what I've been listening to, and I really like there's a movie coming out, Judas and the Black Messiah, which is out in a week. I feel like yeah, and this is they have a site they They have, yeah, this is here. Yes, this one, Judas and the Black Messiah. This is the album, and this song. Damn it! I can't scroll. Ugh, come on, Google Chrome. What the hell are you doing? I can't show you the. Terrible. Anyway, if you Google this, then you can. The song is called "Fight for You," and this is the album. I can show you only the album art because Google Chrome is being a bitch right now. And this is a soundtrack to the Judas and the Black Messiah movie, which is really good. I feel like, because okay, to be honest, it kind of reminds me of her. She reminds me of a black Marvin Gaye, like black. No, she is black, but I mean she reminds me of Marvin Gaye a little bit, like a female version. So it's like.
Okay, I need context.
Yeah.
What is the movie, and what kind of music is that?
Oh,
maybe I'll also listen to it.
The movie.
You can't just drop the names and just leave us saying.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so what is the movie?
The movie is the name of the movie is Judas and the Black Messiah. Right. And it's about I'm not completely sure, but the Black Revolution, something. They're rising up, and it's a little bit, I think, historic. I think it's based on maybe a true story or something like that. I'm not sure. I wasn't prepared about the movie exactly, but yeah, I just only know that it comes out in a week or something. Let me. Judas and the Black Messiah. Yes, 20. Yes, this is the one. Blah blah blah. IMDb. Yes, this is the movie, and is there like a release date? Oh yeah, 12th of February. So yeah, I don't know if cinemas and movies will be a thing. Maybe you can see it, but who knows? I just like the music. I don't know anything about the movie, so this wasn't intended to be promoting a movie, but yeah.
Okay, but I'll still watch it probably.
Yeah, yeah. So, Spotify in Chrome is terrible. Anyway, so yeah, okay. I don't know.
1960s.
Oh yeah,
Black Liberation.
Yeah, some kind of a historic. Okay. Based on real life events, probably, or something.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I don't know. Good. Anything you wanted to mention? Or...
Okay, well, but what kind of music is it?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
the genre.
The genre is soul. So it's like, if you know Marvin Gaye, then yeah, this is my kind of music. So I don't know. Yeah, that's what I like, and I'm just gonna talk about the stuff I like. So that's why I wanted to mention it. Anyway.
And you are allowed to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because why?
Because this is our effing show, and we can talk about what the hell we want.
We need some levity in after discussion of horribleness, and sometimes also not horribleness, but also sometimes horribleness.
Yes.
And as promised, I will be bringing some video game into the discussion for the two people that play video games and also watch the show. I have been. It's not a new game, but it's also like a teaser / kind of like and free promotion for the upcoming game. So I have been playing a Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate game on a Nintendo Switch.
How is it?
Yeah. It is lovely. I wouldn't recommend playing this game.
Okay.
Because it's meant for people who played previous games in the series, and I haven't. I played a couple. But the series itself is lovely. A very simple premise. You are a hunter that hunts monsters.
Okay.
The entire game hinges on this idea. So you are one person or up to 4 people. You can play through multiplayer. And you just go on a hunt, and usually the hunt revolves around hunting one big monster. Very simple premise. There's no, I mean, there is some sort of story, but that's not why you play the game. It's like a very, very kind of gameplay-centric game.
Okay.
So it has very deep, very complex gameplay.
Okay. I just for the people, I will share some screenshots.
I guess you can show perhaps maybe Monster Hunter World screenshots. So Monster Hunter World is the game that
Yeah.
basically it used to be a very niche series.
Mm-hmm.
Even I got into it very recently. So Monster Hunter World came out 2018, I want to say 2018, maybe 2017. It came out on PlayStation 4 and everything else that is contemporary, except for Switch, because Switch has a toaster graphics and processor. So that's the game that completely exploded. So you can see like these are screenshots from different games that you're showing.
Yeah.
It's a long running series.
Yeah. So
Monster Hunter World came out and it exploded. It was the publisher's most sold game in the history of the publisher. So that's kind of a big deal. Published by Capcom. So it's kind of a big third-party publisher. They have Resident Evil games under them. So those are like the big ones that they sell, definitely. So it outsold everything else.
Nice.
Came out, sold 15 million copies, I want to say, which is a lot. Well, over the years, not like immediately, but at this point, it's sold a lot of copies.
That's a lot.
And Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate is the only game in the series available for the Switch. So I've been playing it. It's good. It's a bit how do I say? It's a bit archaic. It has some of the things that World got rid of in terms of like some annoying little things that they have in terms of mechanics that don't contribute to the enjoyment, just make it more frustrating. So I'm not recommending that game. Although if you're a fan of the series, you already played the game.
Yeah.
But very soon in March, I think it's March 20, perhaps 3rd or 24th, there is a new game coming to Nintendo Switch exclusively in the series called Monster Hunter Rise.
Okay.
So it's going to be running on the Capcom's it's called RE engine, but I assume it stands for Resident Evil engine. I could be completely wrong, but I imagine, in my fantasy, it stands for Resident Evil. So it's a very good engine that they used in a bunch of their recent games, and it will be, Switch exclusive game, new stuff. I will be playing that game in March when it comes out, definitely. It seems to be like quite a big project. And it's not, again, as I said, it's not coming to other platforms, at least for now. Maybe it will come to like PS5 and Xbox at some point. And so maybe that. I mean, if there is a good one to jump in, if you're like a new person who would like to get into Monster Hunter, probably World is better.
Okay. Yeah.
It's very like new player friendly, I would say.
I love the purple fox they have.
Yeah, so it's every time. Basically, think of it as like every every quest, I guess you can say. Every quest that you take is basically boils down to fighting a boss monster. Think of like any game boss monster. So it's very complex, very like interesting mechanically fight against the monster, and then you kill it. And then you carve it into pieces and collect the pieces of it. And then you use the pieces to make yourself new armors and weapons and things like that. And that's how the game works. So you can. And then you hunt bigger monsters, stronger monsters, carve better parts, make better armor. So this is how the game works.
Yeah.
And so Monster Hunter Rise is coming on Switch. And I will be playing that when it comes out. Definitely.
Very
And
nice.
well, that's a month from now, a month, even more than a month and a half from now. Excuse me.
Okay.
Uh, but soon I will be playing Super Mario 3D World game on the same
Ooh.
Nintendo Switch,
Ooh.
which is coming. I want to say in like a week. So I probably won't
Yeah.
be able to talk about it next week because, well, I
Yeah.
want to have some time with it. So it's a port and an expansion of the Wii U game, which is the previous Nintendo console, which was owned by like 10 people. So, well, Morris has one, so he's one of them.
Nice.
So there's a handful of games that came out on it,
Okay.
and now Nintendo is just bringing them to Switch because why not? Because Switch, I don't know exactly how many copies Wii U sold, but we were talking last time about Switch.
Yeah. Yeah.
We sold like what 70 million units or more.
Yeah.
So maybe Wii U sold like 20, 25. You know, it wasn't very popular.
Yeah.
So I'll be playing that. So maybe in 2 weeks I will be advertising that one.
So advertise.
Reviewing, just saying a couple of things about that game.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bother saying anything about Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate because it's not a very, well, I mean, it's kind of old game. Yeah, it's probably 2015, which in video game time is like 3 decades ago.
Yeah. Exactly.
So nothing to play. Tangent. There's nothing to play. Nothing new is coming out. The games are being delayed. COVID is still a thing. So already a lot of the games that were supposed to come out were just pushed into 2022.
Yep.
And it's been like what? It's been exactly 36 days since the year started. So I'm sure a lot more games will be delayed as well, which is unfortunate. On the bright side, a new Resident Evil, speaking of Capcom, a new Resident Evil is coming out soon. Which I probably won't play when it comes out. I mean, I can't buy every game that comes out at launch. Video games are still expensive. It's called Resident Evil Village.
Okay. Okay.
It looks super good. Well, another part of why we won't be buying it is because we want to play it on PS5. And we just don't have a PS5, so that's the thing that happened.
Yeah. All right.
That's all I have to say.
Yeah. That's awesome, and the games look so good. Man, I have to start up also my gaming career.
Literally, Resident Evil looks amazing.
Yeah.
On PS5.
Yeah.
It's also coming out on PS4 and Xbox One, but we decided that we are not going to play it there and wait until we have a PS5. And probably by then it will already be on sale because games go on sales quite quickly nowadays. Unless it's Nintendo games. Nintendo games never go on sale, so that's why I'll probably be buying Monster Hunter for the full price, the full retail price.
Horrible. Anyway, so
that's it, I guess, yeah.
Yes. So
talks about everything.
Some good games to check out maybe if you're a Switch owner or PS5 owner or
if you're one of the 10 people who own a PS5, you can check out Resident Evil Village. Okay. I'm not sure when it's coming out. I think it's February, sometime February. Actually, no, I don't think. Maybe it's also March. Well, sometime then. Usually January, February are quite light on new games.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, just to try to keep it under 2 hours. 1 hour 48. Okay.
We're 5 minutes less than last time, so
yes,
we're gonna get there slowly, like 5 minutes at a time.
Yes, and I have this superb yellow glow.
Yeah, you're completely changed. Your light completely changed. Okay.
Yeah, the sun is setting.
We need to wrap up before your camera dies at this time.
Yeah, that's.
I think has there been a single episode where you were here to close out the episode? So
no.
You do the thing.
Yes, finally, I get to end the show. Oh my god!
Oh no, my camera is. Oh no.
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone.
Okay.
Yes. So, thank you for hanging out with us.
Mm-hmm.
We had fun. Hopefully you
Yeah, it was a fun
did
discussion.
too. So, see you again on the next week with new
Will
topics.
Google
Will
stop working in Australia?
yes.
Will
And
Elon Musk launch the space internet?
will Elon Musk become an alien next week? Find out.
Will Elon Musk upload his consciousness into a computer after he dies?
Yes.
Come watch our next episode to find out.
Yep. Maybe we are Elon Musk by the next episode.
Maybe we are a consciousness uploaded into a computer and we are
Yes.
broadcasting from our computers.
You don't know if we exist.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
We are just on your computer. You don't know.
A virus.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Russian malware that was
the Russian
installed on those laptops.
decade-old malware. Yeah. All right. See you again next week, and bye.